All right.
What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV, 2-0 against Chelsea today. What you got to say, I thought in the first half we brought the fight to them, and I thought, you know, maybe we're going to get something out of the game today. An unjust disallowment from the Harry Kane goal, which I thought was definitely a goal. I don't know why they did disallow it, but, you know, ultimately it's another game, another loss against Chelsea.
Yeah.
And second half was a completely different story. Second half they completely tore us a new one, to be honest, but I don't know what you guys think.
Yeah, fourth loss of the season to them, and look, the gap in quality is evident, isn't it? Yeah. When you see those four defeats, we barely laid a glove on them, especially today. Obviously it's a bit of a disgrace the Kane goal was disallowed, and if that gets allowed, it's a different story. You have something to hang on to in the second half.
It's a complete different game.
I feel like we would have broken that mental block that we have of scoring against Chelsea. Like, if that goal goes in, complete different game, like you said. Like,
but if that goal gets allowed, right, Chelsea have to come out more, and we can hit them even more in the counters.
Yeah.
You know, it's a complete different game.
Bring on Lucas, and I coulda, woulda, shouldas. Do you know what I mean? But at the end of the day,
especially with our game plan, clearly very pragmatic. We literally played 2 fullbacks on each side, and 2 centre backs, and then 2 defensive midfilders. So like it was like it was ultra pragmatic.
Ultimately, what are you guys thinking of Conte's decision? I know you weren't happy with it, but was he forced to do that?
It's hard to say. The thing is, he obviously came out and said that we had injuries, but those players were on the bench and they came on
for half an hour or so. Yeah,
I think at least one of them could have started. I think that he might have taken the easy. And I just want to say this now, I'm fully backing Conte. I'm not like saying that there's anything wrong with Conte. Even if he did make those decisions, probably the best thing to do is say that they were injured, why they're not playing, because otherwise it causes controversy. So like, he probably made the right decision anyway, but I don't fully buy that they couldn't have started that game. I'm just saying that.
Yeah, it's an interesting one, but a lot of people saying, again, he's trying to send a message to the board with his team selection, just like he did in the last game, saying that, look, I need players, I'm very short. He said it in his post-match press conference as well, to be an important team, you need important players. And he said Chelsea's squad at the moment is a different level to Tottenham, and then you can see that.
It's spot on.
Yeah.
It's like, we can play Chelsea 10 times, we'll lose 9.5 times, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe one day we'll step up, but like, most times we're going to lose.
We need to get lucky if we're going to beat a side of that quality. That's the honest truth.
Look at they bring on today, N'Golo Kante coming off the bench. You know, they got such unbelievable quality.
It's a carbon copy of the first league game at Stamford Bridge.
No, I've got to go against the grain here slightly though. Look at how they've been playing. Look at who they've been playing and the results they've had.
Yeah, but it's a derby. They're going to be up for it.
Yeah, okay, it's a derby. They're going to be up for it. Fair enough, but look at their previous 10 games. I think, what have they got, like 2 wins in the previous 10 or something like that?
Not many losses though, a lot of draws.
Fair enough, but what I'm saying is that there is a mental block with these players. This particular group of players, Spurs and Chelsea, like, something's not working because...
Look, me personally, I thought Chelsea were there for the taking the first half.
Same.
I thought they were there for the taking, and I thought, you know, we were doing a good job at kind of combating it and everything like that. I thought
they had nothing on target, did they?
They had nothing on target. We had the best chance of the game with the Harry Kane disallowed goal, which shouldn't have been disallowed. But second half is the same story all over again.
Well, once the goal goes in and the game plan's out the window, isn't it?
Gone.
Completely.
And to be fair, that was a worldie. That was a worldie, that goal. There's nothing you can do about that goal. Like that. He shoots that goal 10 times and that doesn't go in as well, like 9 out of 10 times.
But he knows the edge has that quality, don't you?
Yeah.
But as you say, the game plan's gone, but I think as soon as that goal goes in, he's got to take Doherty out of the wing positions. And he's got to immediately change it, because
I feel tried to change it and then they scored again, didn't he?
Yeah,
he was about
to. We had 2 subs lined up and then they scored.
I can't believe the second goal is what upsets me more than the first goal. Way more, because it was soft. Number 1, Thiago shouldn't have been on the field. I don't think Thiago Silva. Number 2, it was soft defending, like, just get in front of your man. Do you know what I mean? That's it. Like, just, especially when you see 2 subs are coming on, get in front of your man. And it was just capitulating again. So sad. I'm just glad we don't have to play these lot this season. We're not joining them in the FA Cup. Please, no.
Four's enough.
Like, that's it. And perspective. I was going to say perspective. We are in a good position in the league. We have been playing good football recently. We do, like, especially if we could, hopefully this was the thing that Levy needed to drive him over the edge, to push the button, to spend some more money than he would have. Like, this January window.
8 days to go, mate.
Yeah, 8 days to go. He loves it late, doesn't he? Like,
He does.
let's just get 3 signings in.
He also loves not signing people. That's what he also loves too.
Yeah,
But-
well, it looks like Adama's hopefully going to be the first one, but hopefully there's more to come, because
but
these
look-
last 8 days need to be very, very busy if we're going to be sure of our goals this season.
Deli left out the squad today. Lo Celso left out the squad today. Ndombele left out the squad
What do you think
today.
of his what he said about Lo Celso? He said, I left him out, but he said, I chose players for this game and the rest is up, you have to ask the club.
I think at first glance, when you read those comments, you think, oh, maybe he doesn't like Lo Celso. But then when I've read them again, I'm thinking, actually, maybe the club have had some contact about Lo Celso.
Yeah, some
and
thinking.
they've said, keep him out. And he's like, well, I would have put him in if do you know what I mean? Like, I don't think that is content that doesn't want Lo Celso.
Why can't we be
No,
like
but you
other
think
clubs?
he's on his way out, as I'm saying.
But why
Do you think
can't we
he
be
is?
like
Yeah,
other
probably,
clubs?
yeah.
Adama Traore on his way to Spurs, right? And he plays in their last game.
Yeah, I know,
He
yeah.
plays in their last game.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
We
but
need
no,
a
but
team to
let's
fight
talk about
Chelsea.
But seriously,
Lo
Lo
Celso-
Celso, is he actually going to leave then?
I wouldn't.
There's
I
no
wouldn't put it
serious
past
links.
it.
Yeah.
There is no serious links.
But then,
we'll
if,
have to see
well,
what
if
happens.
Lo Celso's also on his way out, I mean, that Deli, Ndombele and Lo Celso could all be on their way out before the end of the window, all 3 of them. And then all of a sudden, you're looking at any attacking options, and
No,
we're so sure.
Look,
I
I don't believe for a
I
second
think
that we're
it's
going to get
more
rid of
like-
him and not bring anyone in.
I
don't
think it's
believe for
more
a
like,
second.
oh, there's a 50% chance that Deli goes, there's a 50% chance that Lo Celso goes, let's see which one we can get rid of. Not like, let's ship them all out. Do you know what I mean? Like, let's see what happens.
Yeah, but why-
kind of
We
thing.
can't ship Lo Celso out if Delhi's going to leave.
No,
Or wait,
I
what,
don't
is
think
Deli
they
going to
will.
stay?
That's what I mean.
Is
I think
one of them
Deli
gonna
might-
stay?
Yeah, I think Deli, one of them will stay, I believe. One of them will stay,
Which
definitely.
one? Which one's your gut?
Probably, probably Deli. He's the one that's got the least suitors. Do you know what I mean?
Well, the thing is, with Deli, we've actually been hearing the most rumours about him. Obviously, Ndombele and PSG.
No, but no one-
Deli,
no one-
we're talking about Newcastle and Everton.
but Newcastle
Lo Celso,
want
we're not talking
Lingard.
about everyone.
Newcastle want Lingard.
Yeah, but
no,
Lingard
but
already
Lo
apparently
Celso
ain't going
had,
Newcastle.
Lo Celso had some strong links.
Atletico Madrid, there was
Yeah,
one,
they
wasn't there?
actually want him, but we don't want to sell him. That's the difference, isn't it? But we might go, oh, okay, if we can't get rid of Deli, let's just get rid of him.
Yeah, but you don't leave someone out of a match day squad, an important game against Chelsea, because of that, surely. Unless he must- unless
but
he's
let's
supposed
be
to
honest.
leave
Let's
him.
be honest with Lo
Speculating, aren't
Celso.
we?
Even when he has been playing, he's been poor. Let's be
True.
honest.
No. In the past 2 games, actually, I think he's been okay. I do. I don't think he's been poor at all. Since he's come
What's
back
he
from
provided
injury,
to the team? What's he provided to the team?
nothing
Passing,
great.
Exactly, you know what I
passing.
mean?
Nothing great, but like, what else does anyone else provide to the team apart from Kane?
Yeah, and if you want to talk about that, let's talk
Literally,
about individual performances today. Because
Yeah.
Harry Kane again,
Brilliant.
best player on the team.
I thought Bergwijn was.
100%.
I thought Bergwijn as well was decent
Brilliant.
when he was central.
No,
I thought he was
Bergwijn played well
decent.
today. Bergwijn,
Brilliant.
I think both of them probably around the 7 out of 10, something like that.
Yeah.
Spoilers, man. Spoilers.
In terms of the other players, Tanganga poor again, Doherty poor
Doherty,
again.
I thought was so poor. So poor. He lacked so much quality. Setting on first half was okay, but then he kind of was out of the game.
Dyer was
I thought
okay,
Dyer
wasn't he?
I thought Dyer was our best
Yeah.
defender today.
Lukaku seemed up for it, but I thought Sanchez and Dyer did decent against
a number on
him.
him.
Sanchez
again, but
occasionally.
combative, but
Yeah.
awful on the ball.
Yeah.
Awful on the ball. Like, I can't wait for Romero to come back,
Yeah,
man.
and that's going to be soon. That's going to be soon. But look,
People can't underestimate, after the international break, we're going to have our first choice back.
Son.
Son's going to back. Romero's
But
going to be
we
back.
have to
Dyer's
please
here, you
just
know what I
play
mean?
3-5-2. I'm
hopefully
begging
new
you.
signings as well. Hopefully.
Yeah, and a few new signings as well. So I think we're going to be a lot stronger after the break. I really do believe that.
This guy in the drive-through,
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, what would? Okay, sorry. Yeah, so
So
look,
look, we're going to be a lot stronger after the break. We really are. And
perspective.
at the end of the day, we've got 2 fixtures now after the break. We've got a home game against Southampton, home game against Wolves. If we can win those 2 games, that puts us in the conversation big time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Look, 2 points behind with 2 games in hand of top 4. So let's get perspective. We're still in there. We're still in a good position. It's a
We
bad
have
defeat,
to win those
but
games, though.
we've got games in hand that we're there. It's in our hands. We're still in our hands.
If
even
we
after
win
the
those
defeat.
2 games, those 2 home games, I'm calling it. We're getting top 4.
Then
Like,
we've got
I
Man
think
City
that.
away afterwards.
There you go.
Yeah,
That's
that's
the
fine.
problem.
We got
That's fine.
games in hand.
Yeah.
All right.
I honestly
Look,
believe
bad
that.
defeat, but look, not detrimental to our season just yet. I don't think.
No, not yet.
All right, well, that is
and we
that.
don't have to play them again.
Exactly.
Yes!
We're going to get them in the FA Cup next round now,
Yeah,
but that is
thanks,
that. That is our instant match reaction. Chelsea 2, Tottenham 0. Another defeat, the 3rd defeat to Chelsea in the space of a month. which is very, very hard to take, let's be honest. But let's have a nice break now. Let's get our players back. We got 2 winnable games in our next 2 games, 2 home games as well. So let's go there with a bit of confidence. Let's beat those 2 teams. Have a nice break, everyone. Like, subscribe and comment. And as always, come on, you Spurs.